Hundreds of people marched through downtown Winnipeg Friday in a show of support for the family of Linda Beardy, who say they were disrespected by the Winnipeg police as the force investigates the death of the 33-year-old mother from the Lake St. Martin First Nation.
But she was not observed climbing out of the bin at any time.
Winnipeg police said Thursday there is no evidence to indicate Beardy's death was a homicide, saying the mother of four was last seen leaving a Pembina Highway store and climbed into a garbage bin. They say a few hours later, a truck picked up and emptied the bin and carried its contents to the Brady landfill, where the woman's body was soon found. But Beardy's family say they found police dismissive and are worried officers may not be compelled to complete a thorough investigation into her death, which is why they feel compelled to speak out.
For me to be here today, it's hard, and it's probably difficult for a lot of people around here because a lot of people lost loved ones.
Tracy Mentuck was one of the hundreds of people taking part in the demonstration. It closed the intersection at Portage Avenue and Main Street and then converged on the Winnipeg Police Service headquarters.
Justice for Linda Beardy!
Ryan Beardy, Linda's family member, addressed a crowd at the demonstration and said many in Winnipeg are in pain.
We are all affected by this.
The discovery of Beardy's remains sent shockwaves through the community, as she's the second woman in less than a year whose remains were found at the facility. Last year, Rebecca Contois' remains were also discovered at the Brady landfill, and police say the remains of Morgan Harris and Mercedes Myron are believed to be at the Prairie Green, another Winnipeg area landfill. The whereabouts of the remains of another unidentified Indigenous woman, dubbed Buffalo Woman by community, are unknown. Community members are renewing calls for a full search of both landfills, plastering Winnipeg Police HQ with posters. Devastation and anger spilling over, resulting in property damage at the building. Urging calm, Lucy Beardy, Linda's sister, saying the family wants answers, not destruction.
I didn't want it to be violent. That's not what we were trying to come and do.
On Saturday, when asked about concerns being raised and the strained relationship between police and the Indigenous community and whether or not the disclosure of evidence had started, the force saying in an email it has no further information to provide at this time.
Well, I think to address these kinds of incidents in a better way, one, you have to be able to draw out the facts.
Damon Johnston, a Winnipeg Police Board member and president of the Aboriginal Council of Winnipeg, says the recent deaths have raised challenges between the Indigenous community and police, but says it's important to first determine exactly what happened and what concerns are merited to ensure the best path forward.
As long as we're blinded by anger or resentment or whatever else is in play there, then you can't really get to a better place with it. So you have to have a willingness on both sides to come together and search for better ways of doing things.
The longtime Indigenous leader says police should heed the desires of the family when it comes to releasing any video evidence available.
You know, if there's nothing to hide, then yes, definitely. Let's see the video.
In Winnipeg, Martin Majeski, City News.